things.
Dice, there are no such things.
It is time.
Woo!
It's time.
Go.
Go. Okay.
Go.
Well, first thing, let's do a recap before the recap, which is a recap of, hi guys, we are playing on a lower edition of D&D now because we now have plutonium back and everybody leveled up. Yay!
Remember, leveled up twice.
And I would like to tell chat the story. I stumbled so hard into this fix that I basically tripped over myself, fell flat on my face, and broke my nose in every way possible. And then it just worked. The Foundry stopped working. We could not launch the game, and I started freaking out because this was at 5 p.m. today, 2 hours ago, and then it just worked. So here we are.
Hooray!
And apparently everybody's items are unidentified, which is kind of funny, but
Oh,
everything else works.
I
If you
figured
right
it
click
out.
and hit identify.
Yeah, you just click
It fixes
identify on
it.
each one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway,
no,
here we are. All right. Actual game stuff though. Would anybody other than Rainbow apparently like to give us a recap?
Sure. I'm still fucking with my character sheet. Brain no worky for recap.
All right.
Okay, so what happened was, we're like, all right, cool. We gotta go fix Sword. We gotta go back to the gazebo. So we went to the gazebo. It was snowy. It was cold, and it's like, okay, well, first I'm gonna go. Thank you for the resub. God, I'm gonna hate listening to Final Fantasy Victory theme. Anyway, I'm gonna go bury some bones. It's like, Rex, go help. And it's like, okay. And so as I went to go bury the bones, Rex made it too easy. So Zed was like, okay, well, just just put it. You kind of take the thought out of it, and put it back, and then do as I do, da 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 da. And then everybody else is just waiting for Zed to do her things, and is having a conversation about Nimble and Ardennes things, and they were arguing and whatnot. And then to prove a point, Arden called Rex back. Was like, see, it's just a robot. And it's like, and then we found out Rex could talk. And it was like, what? Rex can talk? That's crazy. Rex can talk. We're like, okay, so hey, do you have feelings and stuff? And it's just like, doing the robot things.
Oh.
It said no, and then it looked at its hands and it said, if only I could feel.
It said, what is my purpose? I said, you passed butter. Oh my god.
Maybe if I got some flesh of my own, I would feel. Reaches towards you.
Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off.
Well, actually, that didn't happen before we got the sword thing.
No.
This happened after we got the sword thing because I just remembered the detail. Anyway, so before Zed went to go bury bones, went to the lake. We talked to Siegfried and Roy in the gazebo, and was like, "Hey,
That's
what do we
not
do?"
his name.
Yeah, this is the abridged version, so nobody's gonna really have their own name. We're like, hey, do we go do the thing here? And it's like, well, if you do the thing, then the pool's not gonna be magic anymore. And it's like, well, we're like, well, we kind of need this to murder the fuck out of Strahd, so greater good and all that. It's like, okay, that's kind of sad, but and then we did it. We smashed the ice, we put the whole thing in the water, and then it went to the middle, and then it did its super cool animation. We didn't know it was a cool animation. But then we got the Shenchward. And I was like, whoa, this is kind of crazy. And it felt all warm and stuff, and then Zed was having feelings that she wasn't aware of, but she's aware they're not her feelings, but she didn't say anything because she's like, I'm gonna go bury a body now. So she went and buried a body. And then when she was done burying the body, it was all like, oh man, I'm having a strangely overwhelming sense of like calm and happiness. Wow, this is fucking weird. And then she came back, and everybody was arguing about how Rex could talk, apparently, and all that stuff. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I knew that and whatnot." And then we leveled up, and then we realized we were supposed to level up twice.
I, being
and
the mega
then-
mind that I am, just held both levels because there was no reason to level one session to then come and do RP and level again. I totally did not forget.
It was
Did
planned.
not forget.
It was
At all.
planned from the beginning, right in my notes.
Yep.
Well done.
Well done.
And then we leveled and we're good.
Hooray!
Yeah. Everything was fixed. Everything was as planned. And that is what you missed on Kill la Kill.
Love that anime.
I love to look at that.
Mm-hmm. How is she so good at flipping that chair, though?
What?
Rage does things to people. So
If
what
you
was our
haven't seen the anime, it's fine.
Oh yeah,
I have.
please.
She flips the chair. You don't remember that?
It's been
Tiny.
years.
Throws it on the ground and it
It's
fucking
been
flips,
literal
and then she slams her
years.
leg down on it. All right.
What was our next objective? Are we gonna go to Yesterhill?
Yeah, that was our
Yeah,
next
they're gonna do
objective.
Yesterhill.
Yeah, we do gotta go back there for the last gem Fae thing.
Yep. Oh yeah, also it was New Year's, and the drunk guy gave Zed a leaf ring.
Yeah,
That-
the Lefa ring.
A leaf ring.
Yeah, there was a crazy drunk man sitting in a pile of leaves and said, "Ah, that means it's the the last leaf of the year." And you're like, "What the hell?" He's like, "Here, I made it into a ring." You're like, "Okay."
Like, how do we know it's New Year's? And then we tried to have a conversation about what people do on New Year's, and nobody had any like traditions or anything. And Zed was kind of surprised and kind of like side-eyedly like jabbed at people for it, but nobody said anything about it, so she didn't say anything else on that matter.
Nope.
So then, the tradition that has been there the entire time and was written into the original Curse of Strahd campaign was the drunk man sitting in the year tree leaf pile and giving you a ring. Of course. So yeah, Yesterhill?
Yesterhill.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else we could do?
Unless we want to go take care of that den outside.
That is
Ooh.
true.
We are here.
I say it's time for side quest finishing.
Sure.
Let's go get that den.
Mm. Do I even have that? I think I do.
I was gonna say you just gotta bullshit and be like, oh, that side quest is gone. You guys took too long. They're all dead now.
I mean, I can do that if it was my world. I would do stuff like that, but
I'm getting content. Shake my head.
True. Guys, it's not nighttime and it's not raining. You can't actually access this right now.
That elusive
God
fish.
damn.
God damn it.
All right. Yeah, I think I got it. Wargs. All right.
Wargus.
Yeah, you guys remember the map, right? One of you guys has that map still. If you have it, then we can just go pop over there. All right, let's do
Someone
it.
had it. It wasn't me.
Yeah. So I'll just advance time a little bit, even though the time doesn't really matter. But it's fine. I got a fancy little calendar. Might as well use it. That's how we knew it was the new year and how you got the New Year's ring.
Woo!
Time to go test our fancy new powers.
Oh, here we go. Crank that up by an hour. Okay. What's going on here?
Thank you for pets, Echo.
Pet time. I forgot how terrifying the fairy godmother from Shrek is.
Interesting. Okay.
Ooh. I'm also going to set my warlock fiendish resilience to piercing damage, so I will be resilient to piercing damage. Remind Woka that they can do that too.
What should I set mine to? But I'm thinking about it.
I was gonna say cold, but Woka's already immune to cold. So
Hmm.
Super
and,
immune.
and because it's a warlock ability, it won't go over to Coca.
Exactly.
Hmm.
No, what? Because she hates fire resistance.
Remind me what you guys know about this quest.
My character knows more than I do. I have a map to werewolves in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
I know that the supposedly some like traitor to the werewolves was the husband of the one that we killed. I think.
Something,
no, and we-
something. They were gonna raid the town. Something,
Yeah.
something.
Oh, but no, we saved him. He was in the tower with the vampire lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were gonna raid the town.
And they're like, hey, how about you don't do that?
We don't know much.
Prep that, I'm gonna prep that.
Yeah, they kicked the wife out. Kicked the husband out.
Oh yeah, the
The
lady
ward.
the lady we completely avoided because she's like, oh yeah, if you figure out the secrets, it's like, sure. And then we tamed birds, and then we fucked off.
Big fuck off.
Well, that was all the Amber Temple. This stuff was up north.
That was on
Oh,
our way
okay.
to the Amber Temple.
Was it?
Yeah, because we went directly from her to the Amber Temple.
Yeah, that was with Munster. We gotta go get Munster.
We should
Free
probably
Munster.
help Munster, yeah.
Was the Workden / Werewolfden not north of Crest? Not
I thought that was the same place.
Amber Temple and all that was bottom of the fucking map.
Amber Temple's in the mountain.
To
Yeah.
the south of Crest.
Yeah, Amber Temple is at the south of the map.
We went down, we went to the bridge, and then we just went through. Well?
But the Warden or Werewolfden, isn't that like northwest of Crest? Northeast?
Yes. Northeast.
Completely separate areas. I don't know what you guys are going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I'm also searching for stuff. So, what the hell was that place called? Oh God.
Yeah.
Us looking to find out where all of our side quests are so we can finish them up before we fight the BBG.
See, the last thing I remember is that we heard about this werewolf thing from the guy when we were going up to the Abbey. The warg guy.
Mm-hmm.
The one who was hurt. And we helped him, and he's like, I have to tell them that the werewolves are coming. And we're like, oh, okay.
we gotta go do stuff here, but okay.
Yeah, and then we fucked over the abbot.
Yeah, so now there was no point for him to go there.
Yeah, we fucked over the abbot. We went back down. Strahd killed the man, and we're like, "Hey, these werewolves are like gonna raid your town. This guy's dead. We're leaving. Peace." I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Oh,
So if we go to the map,
maps right. All right, bump. Ba-na-na-na-na.
it's a very good loading screen.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Nice
loading screen. It's not.
98%.
Yep.
Yeah, 90,
Not
98%.
not hard from the eyes.
That last 2% is,
The finest 2% y'all ever did see.
That 2% is in the milk.
it's 100% of the 2%. There it is.
Hey.
So,
And
yeah,
now we got whole milk. There we go.
Your things, you got
Like,
Kresk,
yeah,
and
Chris.
you got things up here.
Yeah, it's like way the fuck up here, not
So what are you talking about down here? Is something?
the other vampire lady.
Well, yeah,
What
the
they were
vampire
talking-
lady is here-ish, so like a bridge
Yeah, and then we went all the way down here to here.
to Amber Temple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, where you guys are is Kresk, and up in here somewhere, you're looking for what?
The werewolves.
Wargwolves or something.
So we found that one white wolf lady. That's how we got into Kresk initially.
Yeah, and then she got
Yeah.
executed because she was killing people.
Yeah, and she said
Yeah.
that there was more somewhere else though.
I have a map. What does my map say? This over here. I have that. Stretched out picture.
All right.
That's what I got. It says werewolves.
Okay,
We have to go
so
up
Yeah,
there. to
and that's
that.
about
That's
it's
about-
about there.
That's
about
about
there.
there.
That's about there.
Okay.
So we have this map. Zed's like, oh yeah, I have this map.
All the ink has
This
just
map that I
smudged down because it got
It's
shrunk.
because-
It's like a stretchy image.
It's actually on leather, and the leather got just pressed.
Popping out does nothing to fix it.
Oh no.
No, that's how it looks in my inventory too. I can't
All right, you guys are on your way there as I scramble to make sure I have everything.
Yay.
On the road again.
Yeah, do we maybe want to retry that New Year's tradition conversation?
Sure.
All right, cool. So we had Arden has to go to obligatorily fancy parties where everybody pretends to not hate each other, though everybody knows they hate each other already. Olga didn't say anything.
No, Elko was in NPC mode that session.
And I don't remember if Sareem was like, I don't fucking remember.
Oh.
What the fuck does
So what's
Shiver
Oka
give
do?
me?
What would Oka do?
I believe we have Coca right now.
Yeah.
Finally, the answer isn't going to be when you like to know weather boy.
Suddenly, Rainbow has to think.
I'm making Rainbow think. We're doing a thought exercise for roleplay while Wombat finds what Wombat needs to find.
Maybe.
Hmm. You know what? I think they would probably, since they were at like a temple, they would give their New Year's offerings to Bahamut while having a nice little get together of food and drink, and we've been kicked out. Oh no.
Oh no.
Shush.
Keep going. Keep talking.
Silence, mortal.
Silence.
Let's see. What kind of offerings would be hailed? Let's see. By the power of Google.
By the power of Bahamut, Bahamut decrees.
What is Bahamut like?
Looking at my character's lore.
Yo, yo, Google, the fuck Bahamut like?
Yo, Gabba Gabba.
Not the Final Fantasy one, the other guy.
Hey Siri, buy bread.
What?
Confirm.
Fucking what?
He's out here getting
Yeah.
bread for Bahamut.
There, if anybody's watching, I just made their Siri buy bread. Hey Alexa, buy bread. Confirm.
Imagine not using Jarvis is the wake word.
Who is Jarvis?
Imagine not listening with headphones on. That's crazy.
Also that.
Very crazy. I can't wait to see what the Google results yield so that Rainbow can explain that to us in character.
Case, how the fuck your transformer blowed up?
It does
Case's
not
power
tell
went
me.
out, so he's not able to reply right now.
Google is
That's
not
right.
being very helpful in the way of offerings.
Oh god, that is a nice map.
What does this link say?
Fuck. There's a map.
For Bahamut is a deity of justice. Oh. Hmm.
Shiver
You know,
just
I think the local temple would bring in a lot of the people to have get together. They would make little flower crowns and place them upon the foot of Bahamut statues in the area. For that is something that one of his preferred foods is daisy petals, I guess. While the adults having good feast and more offerings. I don't know.
Who's got the clown horn?
Sorry, that's my chair. It's old. It's squeaky.
Yeah, I guess they would just have a nice little party.
Party with food and flower crowns. Bahamut
Yes.
would be in the flower crowns.
Just making sure the surrounding areas are nice and safe and welcomed. Also making sure nothing bad happens during that time because justice.
Oh.
Gotta keep within the law.
You can partake in the bread. You cannot steal the bread. You cannot burn the bread.
Oh,
Worship
by the way,
bread.
Worship the
I
bread.
found foods that Bahamut would enjoy.
That
Bahamut's
being-
favorite Bahamut's food was the early. This is so fucking weird.
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah,
reading.
was
Yeah.
the early morning frost on blades of grass.
What?
For the god
Delectable.
of dragons, that was his favorite. And
Yeah,
honey.
Yeah, early morning
honey.
frost and blades of grass, honey, and daisy petals.
Huh. Divine.
He's a
He was-
vegetarian. Got it.
Yeah, he was able to eat anything, however, he was able to eat anything, however, and he needed no sustenance while in his palace, but he preferred those things, but he could eat anything.
So yes, daisy
Amazing.
petal flower crown.
All right, I will take sippies.
Good.
Lovely.
All right, you guys can log back in at least.
Woo!
He's also one of the most compassionate beings in the multiverse.
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Dragon Boy.
Bahamut
of his-
is T-Man,
One
not
of his
so much.
alternate, yeah, one of his alternate names was Lord of the Flowers, or something like that.
Old man and his 7 canaries.
Yeah, Fizzban. I have his book. Yeah, one of his humanoid guises is Fizzban the Fabulous, and he has 7 gold canaries, which are actually his 7 gold dragon guards.
Yeah, I keep seeing fucking TikToks of that. Like, this is an easy job. It's just an old man. Why can't you guys take out an old man? It's just a shopkeep. He's just an old man and a couple of birds. What's the problem?
So what did you find, Aaron?
Okay. Well, here's the thing. He never got to experience any really big festivities in his time in like his actual original time when he was in Netheril, but like eventually when he got that party, his old party, he basically just did whatever they did. He was always just there celebrating whatever things they do.
Hanging out, chilling.
Various
Being
things.
a wallflower.
Yeah, all the
All
different
right, well,
like
you've trapped yourself now. What did they do?
I have to go. You're making me look up the lore for like every race's like celebration. Like
Pick his favorite.
I do wonder what Bahamut's breath weapon is. Oh, powers. Let's see. He had a disdain for combat. He didn't even like to fight. He preferred to talk.
Bahamut is Naruto.
Oh, those who saw him fight claimed he had 2 breath weapons, one a powerful cone of cold, and the other a vapor that turned his enemies into gaseous forms. A third special attack was his roar, which was so powerful that it could disintegrate creatures or objects within 100 feet. Oh,
It's always the kindest ones you have to watch out for.
well, I can't find anything specific for the rest of them, but I did find something about Netheril lore. Apparently, like he would have only heard about this because he's never like he was not a magic user when he lived there, so he was not really on any of the floating cities. But he heard about how on the last night of the year, the 30th of Nightall, Yurgul's clergy, the Netherese priests of Yurgul, ceased their endless toil for a full night. Known as the Night of Another Year, they passed in procession to a crypt, mausoleum, or graveyard carrying all the scrolls and books containing every name whose death they had recorded over the past year. At midnight, each priest began reading aloud every name whose death they had recorded, and when the last name was intoned, all the priests invoked Yurgul, crying 1 year ended, 1 year closer 3 times, bowed their heads, and returned to their duties, taking the scrolls and books to be properly filed. So that's cool.
The Death IRS?
Pretty much. They
Death
just go
IRS!
they take all their names, they're like, oh, that person died this year, put Jerry in the stack, and then they go over to a graveyard and they're like, roll call, and then they go back.
Put Jerry in the stack. Don't you
When
mean
you
sack? No.
You get a fucking letter from the Death IRS. How many bodies are you owed this year? Can you tell me? No, you need to tell us. We know, but you need to tell us how many.
But yeah,
It's
that would be the
fantastic.
only festivity he's actually heard of from his time of living.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Sabby,
Everything in game should
What?
be ready if we are.
what did tieflings do on New Year's in your world?
It depends
There's
on where
my
you live.
excuse.
It depends on where you live.
Uh,
But you're a noble fuck who just. Oh wait, no, you lived in Jingi if I remember, and then you moved. Oh, that was 48 hours of just partying because Jingi is Bard country. So that's 48 because all of the Bard colleges are in the capital. So it's every like 6 hours on rotation. It's one college's job to basically host some form of event, and it goes on for 2 days. New Year's Day, from New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. And then they basically go over the biggest stories of the year, like it's a top 10 YouTube video.
Good.
Great. And then they probably celebrate the fact that, they kicked out the corrupt, infernal tiefling king out of nowhere. They also did that.
Oh.
The game's paused, Wombat.
I was telling you that we're ready to go in
I know.
game.
We're going. We're ready to go.
You don't need to. Fine, I can unpause, but you don't need
We
to.
did. Okay.
Right.
I
Wow,
was
we
just
can
saying
do
we're
so
ready to
much
go.
now that it's unpaused. Wow.
No, it's not on the screen anymore.
Ah.
Yay.
Are we trying to fly or hawk once we get outside of Alaki? Obviously, we need to get out of Alaki first, but
Do we want
You in Crest? We're in Crest, not Milwaukee.
Would there
I
is
see
there?
Malaki right in front of my face. Yes, my bad, Crest.
I guess the question would be if there's any good spots for the birds to land up in the mountains.
they are.
Yeah.
I mean, rocks are also mountain-dwelling birds. So
Mhm.
You
That's
guys
true.
just death and taxes.
But this adventure is not meant to be avian, okay? So
That's true.
Gotta do walking
To the
sometimes.
yeah, we modded those in.
And we modded that in, modded in
you guys are
fast
playing
travel.
modded Curse of Strahd, okay? It's gonna be a little different. You got fucking silver merchants just popping out of the ground. Like, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
All right. Yeah, I will say you guys can fly. Let's say it takes you 15 minutes. Updated. Okay. And you see a clearing, and that seems to be the best place to land the Burtises. What you can see is near the forest's boundary, a small cabin nestled amid towering pines, partially shrouded by a blanket of snow. A thin plume of smoke wafting from its chimney, while a neatly stacked pile of firewood rests nearby. A recently hunted deer dangles under the shelter of the porch, suspended by its hind legs.
Ah.
And that's loud.
Oh, the DMCA wind is here.
Oh
Fucking
shit!
windy.
It's
should be
fucking
different.
windy.
It should be different wind. It should be
I
different
turned
wind.
it down.
This
I
was-
turned it
I
down.
didn't even close
Yeah,
it.
this was newly downloaded. It should at least be different wind that's not DMCA. I don't know. We'll see.
Fucking
fuck.
whack.
Is there a red fox somewhere? Just
It's fucking windy.
There is a fox on fire.
What?
Damn, that's my web browser.
Shit.
That's what the game's currently running.
Haha. I was on Firefox, but then someone convinced me to go to Opera. I don't care that much about it, but you know.
It's whatever.
Yeah, Firefox is great. It's just Chrome is. People are realizing that now.
Chrome consumes everything.
Exactly. Anyway, you guys have cabine, and you probably can't really see the map, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. 'Cause
Not at
nobody has
all.
tokens.
Yeah. Spring.
Shipping. Da bang.
Shipping? How much?
Wow.
70.
That's too much.
Aw.
Anyway, Cabino.
Oh, I want a Cubano.
Bana.
Hmm.
Seems like someone's inside. You got fire. You see lights.
Gonna go knock on the door.
Straight
Yeah.
up. All right.
Okay.
Straight
I
up,
wanna
Nimble
act
knocks on
cold.
that door.
Nimble, how do you do in snow? It's just water, but cold.
It's water and
why?
cold, and she just shuffles there. She don't like that she can't walk as fast. Because
Okay.
with water, you can see where your feet are, but the snow is just like, okay, please don't slip.
Well,
She did a little penguin shuffle.
Waddle,
Just a
waddle,
little bit
waddle.
of one.
as
She
you
waddled
knock on
away.
the door, where's everybody else?
With Nimble.
Yeah,
Just
we'd be
Standing
following
behind?
her.
Okay.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
a few feet behind.
Everyone do
there.
your best. Do your best impression of looking cold and miserable in the snow.
You have to do impressions for that?
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
As you're all bickering, you hear a maybe like a stool or something scoot the tiniest bit. You hear like 2 footsteps get closer towards the door, and then silence.
Hello?
As a sword is thrust through the crack of the door, stopping right before you, Nimble.
Oh, god damn it!
State your business.
Piracy?
No, not that.
To be fair, she is a pirate.
I'm so sorry, I saw a
Water's
chance.
a bit too cold here, lass.
I moved on from boats to houses. I don't know. Can we, like, open the door and talk to you? It's, like, freezing out here.
Why would he want to do that? You
We're
just
not-
admitted to him that you were a
Gonna rob
pirate,
you.
and there's
Both of you, you're making it worse. Quiet. Hi.
No.
We're very cold. Can we just bother you for a few minutes in some warmth and we'll get out of your hair?
I see you all have winter coats. Why are you cold? Do they not work?
Coats can only do so much. You all should know that.
Yeah, that's why I have a house and a fire. Because I'm
Boats aren't
smart.
houses.
honestly, I agree with him.
How much weight can your roof support?
Why are you asking that as a question?
I'm curious.
Billy,
I've got to
Billy
shovel
Ruff.
it every week.
Yeah, but how many, like, how... Could it withstand a large bird?
No, we're not.
Not talking to you!
I
As
know
the
that.
door swings open and the sword like drops and is kind of used like a cane, you see an older gentleman, long white beard, graying hair, probably in his 60s. He's got a bit of a
Santa?
smirk on his face, realizing
Santa?
now that you're not an actual threat because you're all just bickering with each other.
Santa Claus, is that you?
Very
Sit
obviously
down.
adventurers.
No, I don't believe my roof can withstand a oh my god! As he sees Millie.
Can we come inside before we put the bird on your roof?
Why
You're
is
not
that?
putting that bird on my roof. How did... did you write that thing?
Yes. That is a
Somebody
threat.
believe. No, it's not a threat. It's a comment.
He's not even paying. He's staring at. He's staring at the birds.
I'm gonna go over to Millie, and I'm going to give Millie scritches, because Millie is a good baby.
Millie is
And
a
then
good baby.
And then I will also give Mason scritches, because Mason is a good mama.
I've never seen that, and damned if I'll ever see it again. No, don't put the bird on my roof. You're weird. All of you, yes, come in. Knock your boots off.
Just clanging of metal, just ting, 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 ting.
As he begins walking in, got 30 seconds before I shut the door, and any of you are not allowed in.
Oka quickly
Gets in.
begins shuffling in, shaking off any snow before huddling in front of the fire.
And as you walk in, there's a 4-person table, and there's like a rocking chair in the corner. Nice little hearth. You can take your seats there. Don't expect any tea.
You had tea?
For myself, yes.
Out here?
Why wouldn't he have tea?
I don't know. It
It's
doesn't
only
look
a
the
day's
type.
hike to Kresk.
Shrug.
Well, I can tell your adventures, obviously. What do you want?
Out of character, we're here looking for the den, right?
Yep.
Arden?
Hmm?
Don't you want to tell him why we're here? Because you were about to say that.
Well, no, I was mostly just trying to make sure he didn't, attempt to slash at you after saying you're a pirate and moved on to houses, which we're not going to pirate your home.
Make sure she stays out of my cupboards.
You don't like fun.
I think people like to keep their things.
That's for them.
We've heard that there are. Might be an issue with wolves out in the woods.
It's the woods. What about it?
Well, we're attempting to remedy that issue. And we've stumbled upon your home while searching. But of all people, if you live out here, maybe you've heard about, I don't know, where they may be hiding, living.
Seems like you already have this information.
A general idea.
Then why do you need me? And even on
More
whose
idea?
authority are you out here?
At the town down below. Actually, no, not even on the town. As I'm kind of speaking, can I do a quick insight check to see, like, when I mentioned wolves and remedy that issue and things like that, if there's any underlying aggression, if he's like, I am one of them, and I'm out here to let the others know if people like you come marching along, kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Insight. Nope, I don't know shit. I'm not gonna bother with my D10 add
Yeah.
addition to it either.
You're too
Can
caught
I
up on
try?
if he's actually Santa or not.
The back of my head. We Santa Claus.
Can I try to
No.
see if he's a werewolf?
Can you try to see if he's a werewolf?
The-
Sure, shoot him with silver.
No. Can I try to investigate not investigate, but incite him as well as Arsenal talks?
Well, you would be helping
Yeah.
Arsenal, and Arsenal would get a reroll, not you.
Okay.
Then sure, Arsenal reroll.
Do it again.
Yay! The
That's
deck
nice.
has
Repeat what you're looking for. Hostility.
Just looking for any underlying, like, yes, he's already cranky and a little hostile because we just bothered this man who obviously doesn't want to be near people living out in the woods. But I'm looking for any underlying aggression when I specifically mention like the words wolves, remedy an issue, searching for a dent, things like that. Like just dropping random words without like as I'm speaking and seeing if he's like
No.
if
You
them
said
buzzwords.
a neutral demeanor.
sorry. Now I gotta get my words back together. Sorry. Authority. The well, not necessarily on anyone's authority, but the town below we are aware was going to be besieged upon if nothing was done, and we can't stand by and let that happen. You happen to be along our path searching for this place, and looks like you care not one way or the other. Seems you've come to some sort of agreement, or they just leave you alone out here.
Who is they? Once again, it seems like you have all the information and you're just trying to poke and prod for answers from myself.
Practice.
Why don't you give me your information and then maybe I'll give you my information? Out of character, remind me what you guys did with the person you guys saved in the tower. You just let him go, right?
Yeah, we told him how to get out.
Yeah.
To Velaki, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We told him about the way down.
And we told him how to say the thing and what parts not to say was sending because we were being spied on.
Yeah. Alright, Red Man.
Well, for specifics, we're looking for a den of werewolves. They've been running amok. We took out the big white one that was removed from the pack, and another less violent one we've actually freed from being held captive. From what we understand, they are planning to ransack the town. Hopefully we can just stop that with diplomacy, but if not, we'll put a remedy to it.
So once again, I ask you, who asked you to come to find this dead? Was it someone from Kresk?
Where did we get the map from, Stabby?
I don't remember. I was just holding on to it.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't remember who
There
actually
was a
asked us. I know we got the
specific
I know we got the
wolf
warg.
hunter.
That is there a wolf hunter? God, we've put off this side quest for so long. I don't remember any of the fucking information.
In character, we don't remember.
It'll
in
be
character.
somewhere in your notes, but I can just... Darovich, ring a bell?
Vaguely.
Wasn't he the guy from the camp? The nice camp?
No, he was nice to us, right? He was nice to
Mhm.
us. We let us stay in his house. Then he died. He was
Mhm.
fucking
And Strahd
dead.
fucking killed him.
Oh.
Oh God, no!
Mhm.
It's all it's all flooding. It's all coming back.
Darovich told you about the Warg Den and stuff like that.
Orc.
Would you like
Oh.
to reiterate that to your friend here?
Yeah, I will reiterate that and then throw the name Darovich in there.
You see the man smile and lean forward. Finally being truthful, then I shall be as well. My name is Skennis. Skennis. And I am indeed out here to keep watch. Based on everything you've told me, I do believe I can trust you a little bit. And give you a bit of my information, as promised. Emil, my son, and Zuleika's mate has vanished. I suspect Kirill, the werewolf clan's current leader, is responsible. Kirill has taken to dark practices, snatching children and consuming the flesh. And his face contorts like he's seeing things he doesn't want to see, and his head's like even like, you know, tilting side to side, trying to put the visions away. Even our deity, Mother Night, is not spared. The statue now stands defiled with the blood of innocent children. I've tried to rally the wargs, who were once our allies, but they fear we are now aligned with Strahd, as they have seen Strahd's beasts, the dire wolves, with our clan. You must remove Kirill from the head of the clan and find my son Emil. Do this, and not only will you have my loyalty, but also the support of the clan. Head north, following that map you have, and consult with Grimrock, the Warg chieftain. He despises Strahd, but is wary of strangers. His philosophy, simple. Live and let live. As he's explaining this to you, high perception people,
Hi.
Hi.
anything over 18. Millie and Mason begin like shuffling and little squawks. Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome.
As you hear footsteps begin getting closer to the door.
There goes the
Something's
early warning.
outside.
I don't open the door, but I do get my axe ready just in case.
Skennis's face turns to the door. He closes his eyes and smells the air. Take your hand off that weapon. And he gets up from his chair and moves towards the door past all of you. As the door swings open, you all see the person you freed from the tower,
Oh, he
Hey.
made it.
whose name was coincidentally what?
Emil.
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 And
Fate change
They
appears in the
both-
top right hand corner of the screen.
they both just grab onto each other in a big hug, letting all of the warm air out. You begin to feel a chill in the cavern as they stand in the doorway embraced for a good few minutes.
Bros being bros, guys being dudes.
Father and son, but yeah.
Okay, do you want to throw another log on that fire?
And after a couple minutes, Emil does come in, and they close the door. You can see the old man is very emotional currently. So you found your way back then. And you found yourself some new friends. I don't believe they've mentioned how they met me.
Yeah, we didn't quite get to it yet.
But all the details.
Skenis kind of gestures with his hand. Go ahead.
Well, we were on our way to the Amber Temple and we happened upon this tower, and he was in the tower, not entirely all there, being held captive by some rather unscrupulous vampire woman who had made ill pact dealings. So we managed to get him out, and hopefully not at the behest or chase of that vile bitch.
Yep, that pretty much sums it up.
Well then. It's not quite nighttime, but if you don't like to stay for a meal and set out in the morning, I've got some catching up to do with my boy here. And then he can guide you to the Walk Den tomorrow.
That sounds
That
fun
works
by
out.
me.
Works out just fine.
Okay. Well then. They both, kind of go into a corner. There are, one or two rooms in here, so they go into a room and chat for a bit. They come in about 20 minutes later, and they both begin grabbing that deer and begin dressing it for supper. So if any of you would like to assist with that.
Nimble, you want to cut stuff up?
I can cut stuff up.
You gonna cut up deer?
Sure.
Maybe I'll let you keep the bones after.
Can I have the bones?
Every time she says that,
Never
it's so
mind,
creepy.
Emil is here now. Yeah, you guys kind of put off the quest for a long time.
Oopsie daisies.
Been a
Whoops.
little while.
Oh, Pete. All right, well, cooking mama, you're able to, roll the dough, get yourself some nice deer dumplings or whatever, what have you, and you're all able to have a nice meal with this werewolf man and his werewolf son
Spectacular.
in the middle of the woods. And you hear a little creaking on the roof. as you're all sat down to supper. And then you see a feather float past one of the windows.
Millie, steel is rough.
Millie, here's the shingles.
Followed by a second lighter shift of the roof.
I will go outside and keep the birds company because we don't need them breaking the roof.
You see them both on the roof.
What do
Mason
you
is
do?
at least using their wings to like lighten their load.
You know, that's going to break if you keep sitting on it. And I don't think the gentleman down there would be very happy with either of you.
Mason just kind of, does a little like head tilts and is, like contemplating. If you want to insight check
I would like to insight check the bird.
or animal handling, whatever, but yeah.
My insight's better. Yes, plus 10. 17.
Yeah. They're like, but Nimble said I could.
Unfortunately, Nimble is a pirate and not an architect.
Sad cooing sound as they both get off the roof.
Come on, come down here and I'll give you some... Come down here and I'll give you some treats. And I do my one for cast a good berry, and I split them up half and half between the birds.
Just take
I
them
did-
out to under some trees or something.
Nibble
Yep,
can see this
bird
from a
over
window and
bird.
is smiling so brightly. Her plan almost worked.
Not crushing the house!
It was a threatening.
All right, the birds have received their berries.
Bird now overcharged.
You know what? Considering how it always gives you like a full meal once you eat it, shouldn't it be like depending on the creature that eats it, once they touch it, it like changes in size?
I would like to imagine that once you eat it, it just like it like
Bands,
expands to full tummy.
magically.
Provides all the needed nourishment.
Got it. All right, well. You guys have some nice deer dumplings, because that's what I said apparently, and, nice little cozy log cabin. Most of you are going to have to sleep on the floor if you're staying here, but,
Already there.
Yeah,
I was like way ahead of you.
Focus flute.
it sounds like like Rainbow also is. They're on the ground away from their mic. They're just gone.
Emil's gonna be like, when did you get this alligator? Oh, never mind.
Just curled up
very
in her
odd.
coat.
Very odd to have a rug with armor, but
It's a rug of protection.
rug protection.
Bites the ankles of intruders.
Yeah,
Your
it's got a plus 10 to ankle biting. As after food has been eaten, Zed is going to take out some blank pages out of her book and just kind of neatly rip them out. And she's going to start writing things on them. All right, nobody's going to do anything about that. Cool.
Gonna stare at the pages. I'll come over and I'll stare at the pages. Is this what you want?
Yes, stare at them. Thank you.
Nibble will come over, will sit directly next to Zed and stare at her book.
Alright, well, she's writing on the ripped out pages of the book, but okay.
Stare at the pages of the book she's ripped out. Just staring. Unblinking.
You're going to dry your eyes out.
I only have one.
You're going to dry your eye out and your eye socket.
Stares.
You hear a buzzing as one singular fly appears in frame and lands on your not eye, and then flies away.
Makes direct eye contact with Zed at that moment, just so that she knows that she saw it.
Would you also like to write out your woes?
My woes?
Yes, the things you want to get rid of.
Get rid of?
I see nobody paid attention to me when we were talking about years and traditions.
I don't know what's going on.
And there goes my foundation for you not paying attention.
I didn't listen to that story. You were talking to somebody else.
Actually, I was talking to the majority of all of you, but none of you said anything, so it's just, whatever, it's fine.
New Year's traditions.
Yes,
That's yours.
what we do is we take the woes of which we no longer want, need. We write them all down in language that's closest to your soul. Fold it up as tight as you can so they can't escape. And then you burn them. It was a good way to help keep the sorrow sworn away. Considering getting to live an entire year is a bit of a big deal in the Fell.
What are you writing?
I feel like you're asking me specifically which woes I'm writing down, and you did actually hear that I was writing down woes.
Yeah. What woes? Which woes? What are your woes? Are you like
Many.
that one play?
What?
The one play where they like the two teenagers kill each other? Like because they're really sad and they're like but like one actually is actually alive and then the other one kills the other. I'm sorry, I must have spoiled that for you. I'm sorry.
I don't know
Great
what
bard
you're
work.
talking about.
Great bard work. It's a play.
We don't have many of those in the Fell.
Well, you should really go to one. Just don't sit on a high balcony.
Why would you want to be far away from something you're trying to observe?
People like to elevate themselves like it's just like status and all that shit. But they really don't need to, and it normally leads to assassinations. So like don't like promote your wealth at a play, just go and enjoy it. But if you, also you could sit in the middle, that's probably the better way to sit. But yeah, no, it's like the play, but they like are both like so miserable that they because their parents won't let them marry each other and they're like children but not children. It really depends on what play you go to.
Isn't play meant to invoke some form of joy?
Not
and
always.
satisfaction and learning?
No, not always. Sometimes there's plays about people going mad and their father's ghosts telling them to kill, and then their like ex-fiance kills themselves. And all that could have been avoided if they just stayed in college.
Your chaos realm is starting to make less and less sense to me.
I don't know. He was named after a cut of pig.
I understand these concepts in an individual parentheses, not
I don't know.
coupled
Go ask
together as
Hamlet
a-
himself.
I like that we're just establishing now that Hamlet is a person that exists in Stabby's world. Because again, we're both from there.
No, I'm not. We've had this
Because you're from my-
conversation every single time.
We're from the same world, aren't we?
No. Our worlds share a border. My character's brother's been in Stabby's world. My character has not.
That's some. All right.
Dimension shifting shit.
Ugh.
Okay,
Hmm.
I'm going to continue to do what I was doing.
So what are the woes?
If I tell you, are you going to go on another tangent about plays again and this ham hock individual?
Hamlet. But no.
Okay.
I have listening ears. They're mostly shredded, but I have ears. Leaning in closer.
Okay, well, since you can't read Corey,
I can learn.
it's. Well, you probably could if you met a Kalashtar that was able to write it all down. Anyway, that's not the point. My woes of inadequacy, failure. What else did I write here? Well, no, that one doesn't translate into a common word. That one's just the overall feeling of the dread of failure and the infinitesimal loop of despair not being broken. Premature death, specifically in this situation, but that's not a general year one. That one's a bit more recent.
Okay. What's premature? Like, death-wise.
Dying before your time.
What is your time? Like, how do you gauge that?
I don't plan on dying until my sister's saved and well and safe. After that, all bets are off.
Is this supposed to be like old age? Like,
Sometimes, yes, I've already died twice.
good for you. Bad for
don't think
you.
that's
I'm
the-
sorry. Was it fun?
Not really, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should we try to make it fun next time?
I'd rather not have to worry about that, to be honest.
How do you want to get buried?
I'd rather not be buried. We don't get buried in the fell because that's
Do you want
just
to be
asking
burned?
I,
Sunken? I'm running out of options on how to get rid of a body.
God damn.
I think crystallized would be nice.
How the fuck do you do that? I don't have those. Are ice crystals on the table?
No, because it's
Oh,
not God.
fuck!
Could just get into necromancy, reanimate it, and then let it walk away.
No, that's why you don't bury bodies, especially
No,
in the
that's what
fell.
she didn't
especially
like.
Here.
That's why she didn't like everything when she first came here, because she was dead manophobic.
I wasn't dead manophobic.
Dead
It was against my entire life's culture, and since I've been
That's still a
absolutely
phobic.
I've been denounced by the very thing that created me, so now I'm kind of been forced to very quickly reflect on my entire existence as a whole.
That just sounds like you have some church trauma.
No, it's called an existential crisis of identity.
Yeah, that's part of that.
How many times do I have to remind you I was never a cleric? I just picked up my sister's things and they happened to work.
So you're not a cleric now?
No, I was never a cleric. Why is this news? I've explained this to you.
But
I'm
no,
not-
because you're saying you're never a cleric, but you're now
I
a
was
cleric. So that,
never
but now is
a
never.
cleric.
So you are a cleric.
I've never
You-
had the training of a cleric.
Who the
I've
fuck has
never
training?
attended church.
Do people actually train for cleric? Don't you just pray and it's like, oh, hello.
No,
Whoa!
that is
I am a
not how
god
that
now.
works.
I give you power. Here you
I'm-
go. Keep praying to me and worshipping me. Keep it
I've
up.
never been
Good,
prouder.
good. Little
I've
good
never been
star.
prouder in my life than right now. And
You
I'm-
said that about
and-
me lying with plates and
it's-
silverware.
you just keep getting higher, higher marks. Except I'm having our dead not be in this, so he can't even be there to be to be proud.
You are in the same room.
We are
There's
in the
only
room
so many
together.
rooms.
No, I wanted him to be outside doing something. I just haven't said it yet because I don't want to interrupt.
Bring him in.
Continue.
Outside Tom Firewood.
Anyway,
Funny axe.
Nimble. In the Fell, the Shadar Kai are direct descendants of the Raven Queen. There is no, as far as from what I understand of the Chaos Realm books, there's no upper plane. It's all in the same plane.
Then why is she a
one
god
of
if
us-
she's a person?
Because when one of us dies, she takes our soul and puts it in another body, which is why death isn't such a big deal.
This sounds
You
like she's
just
a
get
necromancer.
Reincarnate. You just get reincarnated into a new living body.
This seems like way too complicated for death. So like
She
what how
is
many
dead.
like people did she like have before she became god?
There's a few stories. One story is that
What-
the Shadar Kai were turned into the Shadar Kai after
How do you have
she
mythos
had
if it's
fallen.
real? Isn't it couldn't you have asked
I
her?
didn't say myth. There's
Like,
only
how
the
does-
select Nimble. I need you to
How do
stop
your
for a
bloodline
second.
work?
I need you just to stop for a second so I can speak. The Hall of Memories is where all the souls end up. All their everything is stored in the Hall of Memories, and then the soul is sent back adrift to the next newborn.
Are you gonna
That
grow
is why-
feathers?
That is why the Shadow Kai can tap into the past selves, despite not being directly tied to the old Elven pantheon. When the Raven
There's a
Queen
pantheon?
fell, that it's not the point. Just questions after. When the Raven
No.
Queen fell into the fell, the few elven followers of hers that were dedicated to her also became Shadow Kai. That is what she did to save them. She created the Shadow Kai to be as such, and as such became her children through this creation. And it is perpetuated ad infinitum in the fell ever since.
So mom fell down a well. Her kids started worshipping her. She turned into a bird.
She's not a bird.
But she's a raven.
She's the Raven Queen.
Yeah, but does that
That is
refer
her
that she's a
common
raven?
title.
Like that's a bird. Since
Nimble,
she
if I called
fell.
you the
But
Nimble,
she,
if I
can she
called you-
fly?
Nimble, if I called you the Queen of Toads, does that make you a toad? If I called you the Toad Queen, does that make you a toad?
That means
No.
that would make me heavily associated with toads. Oh god, am I associated with toads?
No, that
I
was
don't
an
want to be
example.
associated with toads.
The Raven Queen is highly associated with ravens because she
They're-
still has some
they're
influence on
slimy.
the plane of chaos.
So where did the ravens come from?
They're symbols of death.
But they're like big and shit. I thought those were crows. So that's why you called them like a murder. What do you call a group of ravens?
An unkindness.
That is true.
Then why are you so kind?
Because that's just what you called them in common. We have other words for them.
I didn't call them that.
That's the royal you. I don't know who
Why are you
called them that.
royal?
Nimble. Has anyone ever told you that you might have an attention deficit disorder?
I have a disorder?
Yeah. That one got me. I'm sorry.
I would have laughed if you
Fucking-
didn't.
I have a disorder.
If I had my apothecary, then I could prescribe
I just had
something.
sick. But we cut it off. So it's good. I don't have sick anymore.
No, you cannot cut out mental illness. That's not how the sickness of the mind
I
works.
can cut open a brain?
No,
I'm gonna
technically
cut
yes,
up-
but it doesn't get rid of it. Oh,
I'm gonna
I
find
do not
Arden.
have-
I'm gonna cut open Arden's
I'm-
brain.
I'm going. You know
I'm
what?
gonna
You
go find him.
Arden.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find
I'm
Arden
going
now.
to go
Okay.
finish
Bye
doing
bye.
what I'm doing.
Lobotomy.
I'm gonna go search for Arden.
I get to
Just
do my thing.
Sorry.
I figured out what I wanted to do for my thing.
New woe on the list. This headache that keeps popping up because I can't explain things to someone with ADD.
Welcome to my world.
You're not writing your woes out.
I'm gonna find this red man. I'm gonna tackle
So,
him.
so here's the thing that I wanted to do. Meanwhile all of that was happening, I like to do Ardennes leveling as kind of like, sometimes if I have the time or whatever, as a ritual, because he's a warlock. And it is a miracle that my patron can even give me powers to begin with. Right, Wombat?
Say again?
It is a miracle that I even have my warlock powers to begin with, that my patron can even reach me here as
Correct.
it is, right?
Because
So-
we're really not supposed to have, like, talking, but we're letting the powers go through, because otherwise, how can you play characters?
Since they have
So-
characters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Ardennes outside doing but basically setting up in a ritual, and attempting to have it work, which is basically just him leveling up, and it's a little different. He does have the normal infernal iconography, sort of like carved into the ground. He has his weapon kind of like placed into it, like at the top of this infernal sigil, but scrolled on the sides, like on the outside of this circular kind of sigil, is, instead of infernal, is celestial speak, and he kind of sits on his knees in the middle of it, kind of like doing almost like a prayer, but kind of a prayer chant kind of deal. And everything lights up. No words are spoken, but power is allowed through. And the lights that shine are a mix of deep, deep, almost crimson red, with the just hints of shining gold on the outsides of it. And I'm going to cast my new Mystic Arcanum spell upon basically him leveling up. Josh's otherworldly guise as two flaming angelic wings sprout from his back, deep red and on fire, with just little hinders of gold embers at the tips of them. And that's what I think Nimble comes outside to see the tail end of that, as the wings sprout out.
Why are you on fire?
It fucking worked.
Why are you on fire?
Hello, Nimble.
You do need a lobotomy.
Oh, Nimble, look. It worked. It fucking worked.
I don't know what it is, and you're laughing like a crazy man, and you're on fire.
I have spoken a few times about my patron. The fact that I have magic not through worship or anything, but because of I made a deal. I signed
Yeah,
a
because your
contract.
family fucked.
Yeah, close enough. My patron, the person who gives me my power, the very blood that runs through my veins, because it is the same blood in which my tiefling lineage was born from. Zariel was not always a devil, Nimble.
Isn't that like...
Many things can be said about all of the archdevils, but there is only one, as far as anyone is concerned, that has been confirmed that was ever an angel beforehand, and that was Zariel. She was an angel. That is confirmed in the books. And I figured, though my pact infernal though it might be, if I tried hard enough, I could tap into some of that. And it worked.
So are you like a raven now?
Oh, I've called on power. This is not permanent. It only lasts for about a minute, and I think by the end of the conversation, you can see already the fires get stronger and stronger on the feathers, and eventually they just kind of fade away and turn to golden ash.
As they start to fade away and turn to ash, Nibble will bat at them.
They just they just turn to golden ash and just kind of whisk away as you bat at them, and not much happens. It's ethereal flame. For a small amount of time, I've figured out a spell to circumvent the hold that this place has, the inability to access other planes. Temporarily, a small amount of power I've managed to pull forth and have it leak through. So I can call on the lower or the upper planes and gain benefits from them. I can get stronger. I can fly. Actual bloody wings.
Nibble's looking down at the glyphs on the floor and then looks back up to him. Are you a Libra?
I don't know what that means.
That says Libra. That says Cancer.
That is.
That
not
means that
what
there's a
those-
bar fight there every single day.
This is.
Are you a bar
celestial
fight?
Nimble. This is celestial nimble, not
No, it's a triangle.
whatever that is.
That's a triangle. It's right there. Rectangle. That has 4 points. Sorry, never mind. That's a rectangle.
Anyone ever told you you might have an attention deficit disorder?
Oh, you're the second fucking person! You're getting a lobotomy. I'm gonna take you. Come on. Gonna grab his hand. Come on. Pulling him back to Zed. Oh, wait. Here. Want to put on something funny? I don't even know what it does. Do you want to put it on?
Oh, what do you have?
Gonna pull out a ring out of my pocket. Backpack.
What is that?
I don't know.
Okay, let's go inside and deal with the items that you have.
Aww. Why not out here? It's fun. You just did dangerous shit. Why can't I do some?
Well, the principle of it. Let's just get inside. Shut up.
You're a fucking asshole.
Never said I wasn't, and I walk inside.
Follow him. Pull on his tail.
Don't make me tell you to roll again. You'll never hit it.
It's
Save for a
just the
natural
tail. I'm not
20.
trying to harm it.
I know.
Zed.
Why is Nimble running outside looking for me? Speaking of things, is it Strahd again? Do I need to hit her again?
Zed, who has
I want to put a lobotomy on him.
for everybody inside, who has flipped the page over because the first side of the page ran out of room for her aforementioned woes and has started writing on the other side. She hasn't quite grasped the concept about how mental illness works.
Hmm.
I'm not ill.
I never said you were.
You said I
Not
was.
less, just different. Never less.
Can I perform the lobotomy?
No, Nimble,
Go
no.
to your room.
Apologies.
But I
You're
want-
saving that for Strahd.
After?
Nimble, if you can perform adequate lobotomies on our enemies, I will let you personally do it on Strahd after he has been beheaded. How about that?
Okay, I need to find a working body. Also, I have this ring.
Oh, that's right. You have items. You have a ring. Don't forget again. You have the.
I have a ring. I have a really scary looking pipe. I have
You
the
have an amulet of
bag that
health.
I've never like actually looked through to know what it is. And I have the spell scroll that we and the 2 spell scrolls that we looked through at.
And
a
an
little
amulet
bit.
of health.
Yes, an amulet of health and also a wand. And also a stone. I have a lot of items that we just have not. They've just been in my inventory.
I'm gonna gather. Was it Oka and Tharim? Right. So this went from everyone resting and spending time to themselves to turns out she might have a lot of magic things. Let's dig through it and see who wants what.
They're mine.
Zed moves herself from the main table off to a side table because she is still busy doing her tradition. Though anybody else is welcome to join in her tradition.
Hamlet.
See, Oka's just been in a bundle in front of the fire, tending to it this
Yeah,
entire time.
Oka has been like the taquitos you see on 7-Eleven rollers, except without the rolling, and is just
A burrito.
roasty toasty Oka.
I have this thing. Pulling out the amulet of health.
Oh shit! That's another one of. Oh, that's another one of these.
Mine.
Okay, does it? Okay, so you want this?
These are my things that I got. You just asked that. You just assumed that your stuff was mine. That my stuff is yours.
I guess more so, what could the party use better than all of just the things? This necklace here is like mine, Nimble, where the person that wears it and attunes to it will be a bit hardier. They will be a bit. They'll be able to take damage a bit easier. Your health will go up.
He's squinting at you. Just holding it.
So if you want to keep it, just understand if you attune to it, you'll be a bit hardier. It'll be harder for you to go unconscious.
It gives me more blood.
Yes. It gives
It's
you
mine.
more blood.
I'm gonna pull out the ring. I have
Can
this.
anyone identify in here?
No, the identify lizard is temporarily unavailable. Please hold your call. It's important to us.
Thrim, you don't have identification in that weird new body of yours, do you?
No.
It's in my
Damn.
pants.
I have this ring and I don't know what it does. I want to put it on.
All right, who has good arcana? Because I don't actually have very good arcana.
I think the person with the best arcana is probably going to be Mr. I can't roll below a 10.
On certain things,
I only have a +4 in Arcana.
Same
That's
that's
here.
probably the
four-
highest.
Lowest would be 14.
Same here.
Yeah, it's higher than me.
Yeah, that's the highest one.
Well, you might not have the magic for it, but maybe you have the knowledge. Would you mind taking a look at these and see if you can understand what they are?
Also, Aaron, don't you have your thing where you can just choose proficiency because you have knowledge from a past life?
Yeah, but I have to do that at a long rest.
Damn it.
We are long resting.
We're in the middle of a long rest, but we haven't
haven't
actually
long
rested yet.
Mm.
And also, I'd have to keep it for that entire thing until the next one.
Mm.
That's right. This is our last long rest ever. We're never resting again.
Never.
Ever.
Ever.
Well, what do I currently
Arsenal,
have
do you
it
like
on?
your glyphs? I made glyphs for you. Did you see them?
That's what I was yelling about, Arsenal. That's why I yelled it's the Libra sign, because it's in there 3 times.
Wait, where?
In D&D General, it's Snowflake,
Oh,
Aquarius,
okay, I was-
Cancer, Square, and Symbol.
Okay,
Bunch
I
of
was wondering, it's like,
boxes.
where-
Anyway, I will check it out.
Yee.
Wow.
Oh,
You
God.
know what? We'll throw that in there too. So I roll d6.
I'll help so you can roll with advantage.
Okay. Landed a 4, and then
Party buzz.
Pardon, bud. Pardon, bud.
and then that's the other one. Nope,
Ah,
that was worse.
damn.
Oh, there you go.
So-
You burned it too. That was
13.
And this is for what?
The
Arcana.
ring that I put in the
Arcana
thing.
check.
That ring that I do not know what it happens. It's just
It
It
labeled
says
off.
20 plus.
That's
Yeah,
all I know about
because
it.
Because that's where we got it in Argynvost. It's the 20 plus rank. Yes,
Mhm.
exactly. So let me.
I
Go
got
to
it
the maps
before I
again.
became a trader.
I believe it was first floor. Reveal thyself to me. First floor. Yes, it was. Okay. Your Arcana-ing, that tells you what school it is. Right?
That's tech magic. That's the
That's the
tech,
magic. Then Arcana
Arcana
check is
It's
magic.
just- yeah, it's just hey, what can you do? Check what from what from a 13 it was 13, right?
Yeah.
Or 14. Yeah. What from an Arcana check of 13 can Thereme glean?
When you wiggle your fingers at it, you can definitely tell there's magic in there. And you can tell that it has something to do with fortuity, fortitude, fortify,
Fortnite?
fortnite.
Alright, well, he's gonna hold at it and look at it for a little bit. You see a bit of, like, magic in his hand as he kind of tries to analyze it, and he'll be like, not sure there's much I can tell you about it. Seems to be some sort of defensive item, perhaps.
Okay. Gonna grab it back. Kind of looks at Arden. Kind of like she's like, I want to put this on, but he's watching.
Well,
Just
we
do it.
know it won't. We know it won't kill you, so.
Okay. Put it on.
Alright, we gotta tune to it.
That takes an hour.
I'll tune to it later, but it's on my
Oh,
hand now.
Snap.
Let's do
Hour.
our long rest.
Yeah, you guys have been doing a long rest, so you're attuning to it over the long rest, Nimble?
Yeah. But I also have other
Alright,
things we needed
sick.
to lock about.
Yeah.
I have this fucking thing.
Yeah.
No idea. I have these pipes that I have no idea what they do.
Bet they're pipes of haunting.
Yeah.
Somebody's been playing some betrayal at Baldur's Gate.
Maybe.
All right, Nimble, you can delete that from your inventory, and you now have a new ring in your inventory.
Oh. I delete the ring. Something happened.
Something has happened here. Touches ground.
Yeah, it's a
Something
ring.
happened.
Delete
It's an
that.
equipment.
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 Where?
It's at the bottom.
Oh! Yay! It's a ring of protection.
Hooray!
I have this thingy.
Yeah,
Little
Yeah.
trinket.
yeah. You got that. What about it?
Anybody want it?
No.
Good for
Pirate.
spellcasters, but
All of your
Those
are
spellcasters
pirate.
are fake spellcasters.
Excuse you. I'm right here.
Hey,
You're
I'm
not a
artistic-
spellcaster.
Yes, I am.
No.
Zed is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a full
No.
caster.
Zed is
That's
a
what clerics
cleric.
are.
one of the very
How do
few.
you how do you do your damage?
With spells. I have all the spell
Most of your
slots.
damage is spells, really? Oh, okay.
Yes, I just have access to weapons.
doesn't say a specific type of damage, just spell attack rolls +1.
I can't
Did you
attune
get it,
any more
Rainbow?
items.
Yeah.
I'm already max attunement. That's the problem.
I
All right,
also.
Rainbow gets an
I al-
inspiration.
Damn it!
Proud of you, Rainbow.
Share with the class.
What do you do?
There we go.
Yeah. That's your glitch.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
First off, Zariel's also a lady. All right, so fix that. Thank you, mommy.
It's always the sugar daddy, sugar mommy, whatever. Come on, man.
Thank you, mommy. That's also
Sometimes,
again clerics.
sometimes a woman can be a daddy.
I highly advocate that it's clerics that are the sugar babies. They just pray to their gods, and they get this one. Is an outlier. Most clerics, they pray to their god, and they get all the spells they want. You think I get all the shit I want? I get three lousy fucking spell slots and a Mystic Arcanum I can do once a day. Whoop-de fucking do.
Sounds
And-
like someone's upset about their sugar situation.
I signed a contract, and this is my
I don't know.
payment.
Mine's pretty spicy. It's,
All
I like it.
I hear is about a guy who can't use his spell slots responsibly.
I get 3 of them motherfuckers. Now I get 3 of them. I got a raise.
Bookman.
The boss said
Alright,
I got a raise.
Rainbow, you get an inspo.
Yippee!
Anyway,
Alright, also, break.
Break.
Yeah, we could break a little bit and then
we also spend the break for those that don't want to get up, figuring out what Nimble's stuff is and divvying it up.
you could do that real quick.
Who took the wand? Or did anybody
I'll
want
be
the
right back.
wand?
I don't have any more attunement slots, so
Do you get separate attunement slots for both of your
No.
personalities, or is it the
no.
Why
shared?
would they?
Yeah,
I
why?
don't know, man.
That's
Eh,
what
you
he
get
was
broken.
asking. He
You
didn't
get
know.
separate health. You get fucking separate health. You get
No.
separate powers and
No.
ability. Really?
No. All the stats are the same. It's just the abilities that are different.
Oh.
And the spell slots also go down. Yeah. It's just swapping between a class, but you still have the same resources.
Weird.
It's as balanced as it could be.
Before one of the personalities made a deal with the dark one and the other one didn't.
Correct. Yeah, that kind of.
I was really tempted to take the fucking wings. Not gonna lie. Just swap over and the wings become stiff. You can't use them no more.
Use them no more.
Can't use them no more.
All right. Well, we have several spellcasters, but none of us can really use it. So, Stone of Good Luck. While this polished agate attunement required.
I don't think I can put this in there, but I have a Book of Dreams.
Is Aaron, you got any attunement slots?
No, but I have a couple of items that I can swap out. Like, I don't have any essential attunement items. Like, I have the Lunar Ring, the necklace, and the Ring of Cold Resistance, and that's it.
You want a Stone of Good Luck? Get another +1 to ability checks and saving throws?
I don't think I need that, to be honest.
Well, yeah, no, I just realized, yeah, it's you. You don't need that. Or
Same
Nimble, what
here.
are you attuned to?
I don't know.
But
I don't know how to know.
You
Have
look through
spend
your
time
items.
attuning to it and use it.
What's the what? How do you know if something's attuned
Little-
to you?
A little sun icon
Sun
on
icon.
the item. Yeah.
The cloak of protection, and that's it.
Oh, that's Death House. We
Oh,
got that at Death
and
House.
the blood dagger. Yeah, those two. Just those two.
You got one ability slot.
Yeah, I've
So
had
you
the
got-
cloak of protection for since we started. Since B
Yeah,
gave
you
it to
got-
me when she left the
Yeah.
campaign. I've had it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, none of us
Haven't-
can really use the Wand of the War Mage unless we want to move things around, but I'm kind of happy with what I got.
I was just gonna slide it to you. As much as Nimble is a fucking magic user now, she still does not like using magic.
But yeah, right. You have some magic now. Keep it.
I'm a bird. I have 3 levels in bird.
Yeah, keep the Wand of the War Mage. If you, even though Nimble might not like using it, if she ever does use it, that's helpful. Well. Actually, you know what? Because there might be other things that are better for you to attune to. So let's hold off on that.
The protection ring is probably better. I don't think I actually really need the blood dagger at all. Because I don't use it, and I might just unattune to it.
Well, you might not want to unattune to it right now because we're about to go fight werewolves. The only things that hurt werewolves are magic,
Which
and
I have
silver.
the +1 short sword and the yeah. Oh.
Okay. Well then, yeah, you can unattune the blood dagger.
And the silvered short sword that I've been in my inventory to fight werewolves this entire time that I've had since the beginning. Nimble
Anybody
hasn't
wants
had
final-
much like upgrades at all.
Yeah, let's overhaul you.
Yeah, my attunement slots are taken up by story items.
Right, because you have the raven. You have the
Why
raven
do I have
kind.
a longsword?
Yeah,
Oh.
I've got the holy symbol, the face staff, and a ring of protection.
I
What do I got?
have-
I have my animated shield. I have my black plate armor because I still get.
Yeah, I have other magic items, but they don't require attunement. You just use it.
I am gonna attune to the ring of protection. But I really do not think that I need the blood dagger at all.
Well, then there's also the amulet of health. Do you want that, or do you think anyone else could use that?
Well, what's everybody's health at? Like,
Because with the
what's the
amulet of health-
new levels of health?
Oh yeah, who's the lowest I got? I'm at 170 now.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
still
you
in
win.
double digit.
108. So, Oka then?
Oka, you want the amulet of health?
All my slots are full.
Yeah, that's the problem with Oka.
Well, you could switch out for the ring of protection. Your AC go down by 1, but you'd get more health out of it. So that's a you decision, I guess.
I'll
And it's AC and saving throws that I'm losing one.
Ooh, okay, yeah, never mind. Who's second lowest?
Yeah, I want to keep my my 10 saving throws and charisma and wisdom right now.
What's Zed's health?
Yeah, plus 10, both of them.
I think she's pretty good.
Did she leave it open at all? No, she didn't. God damn it. Let me stare at your character sheet, Stabby, while you're gone.
How
Durim,
dare.
what's your
Just
health
let me
looking
see
like?
it.
I'm at 126 as my max.
That's right, because you rolled crazy stats when making new Thurim.
Yeah. My con
So
is
you're not-
really good now.
New Thurim is going to be taken out back and shot like the dog he is.
All right, I'm back.
Stabby, what's your
Gonna
health?
happen.
My health is
Yeah.
128.
So I think you're the
Yeah.
second lowest, Nimble.
Yep. That's what-
And the only reason my health is that good is because my con's been at 18 this whole time. Because I'm like, not getting at least again. Not happening.
So basically, Nimble's the only one with a free attunement slot. So basically, it's figuring out what does Nimble want to attune to, and then what else are we selling?
I also technically have a slot because I don't really have a use for the lunar ring.
And yeah, let's see, yeah.
I could
Hey, hear me out,
unattune to
though?
the cloak of protection and just
You don't-
attune
yeah.
to the good luck.
What if we
stone.
equip our allies with the magic stuff so they have an easier time helping us when we're storming the castle?
They can have things.
Wand of the War Mage given?
Yeah, give that to Esmeralda. We know she does magic.
All right, cool. Yeah, equip NPC, Wand of the War Mage.
equip
Oh, I
NPCs.
also have this thing.
Robe of useful items. Okay, this doesn't require attunement. This is just
No.
a fun thing.
This is just what I have, and I don't really know what to do.
Pick things out of it.
Okay, yeah. So literally, just as it says. So basically, if we're ever in like a situation where you think one of these items might be useful,
Mhm.
your robe has those items as patches, and you can just use an action to remove a patch, and the patch becomes real. So if you need if for whatever reason we might need 10-foot pole, like a 10-foot pole, you could, or two 10-foot poles. I mean, you can remove those. You get two of those. If we ever need extra rope, you have a little patch that is rope, and we can get that. 4 bags of 100. So basically, also in your robe is 400 gold because
Yeah.
you have four
No,
bags
I
of 100
understand.
gold
I understand what
pieces.
this robe does. I just don't know
Or the potions
how we're gonna use
the potions
this.
of-
The potions is
The
the only
potions of
thing.
healing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The gold is always good to have. Two riding the horses if we're ever without our birds and we need to get somewhere. We have the riding horses. Mastiffs. The mastiffs can be good just to have like fodder, just like things on the ground. Boat. I don't know when we need a boat.
Sorry. I wanted to know what that did. I didn't think that would do anything. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Oh, it's because in it also has 4d4 other patches that the GM chooses.
Those are written in.
Yeah, those are written in.
Okay.
We did that. I just for some reason thought that was a different type of press button roll.
Okay.
My brain
Press
did not.
button, give my rope more things, DM.
You had a
No.
rowboat this whole time when we had to cross that river.
Yes.
Gods, damn it.
I had a what?
Well, there's a rowboat as one of those patches when we had
Oh.
to cross the
I
river.
didn't even think about that.
We could have used the boat.
I got this so long ago. I haven't looked at it.
Well, now it's
Why do
good
I
to get
even
all
give
these...
you these things? Gosh.
Okay.
Okay.
I've tried to make use of every
don't
magic
have
item
stuff.
I've gotten.
We haven't
So
had a situation where we needed mastiffs.
Why not?
They needed the rowboat.
Okay, I'll get the fucking rowboat. You get the rowboat.
No,
you get the
no, wait,
rowboat.
wait,
Rowboat in
no,
the
no.
house now. There's a rowboat in the cabin. Fuck you, Wombat. Get fucking bent.
Oh, it's actually a fuck you. You're gonna have to pay for the repairs of this man's house.
Go outside. I'll put a rowboat on his porch. Nobody will understand why there's a rowboat in the mountain.
No, you just did it inside the house, did you not? It's sticking
No.
out of the walls now.
Oh, we're also
No.
on break.
Yeah, we're still on
Oh,
break.
okay.
We're just
So-
okay.
nobody said it we were playing.
Are we
Oh,
done
okay.
yet?
Aaron,
We
do you
go
want
back?
the Aaron? Do you want the good luck stone?
We just had this
Uh,
conversation, I thought.
If nobody else wants it, I'll take it. Fine. Take that as a no.
Yeah.
I don't have attunement slots anymore. I can't take anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all full on attunement slots. It's just a matter of
I
who's
just
got
have
things
the
that,
one that I'm gonna do with the ring of protection.
yeah, and then there's things that are kind of like you don't really need. Like Aaron doesn't really need the lunar ring, so
No.
if there's
Let's see.
anything better, he might want.
That one.
I want to
See,
go
I've got an
outside.
extra ring of cold resistance.
Are we back?
I think we're
You're
back.
the
Yes.
one in control of being back.
Let's be back and let's do our. Let's
Mhm.
finish our long rest and figure out what we're doing.
I want to
Yep.
take something out of the bag.
Well, it'll be the next day, so the guy can guide us to the thing.
I need to remember. Yep, I already. did
You
that.
already forgot his name. The guy.
Emil.
Okay.
Emil's going to
Wait,
guide
right,
us.
okay.
All right.
I was testing to
And-
see if anybody else knew the guy.
Nimble's taking something out of some bag. What are you taking out, Nimble?
Right, I don't know yet. I have to take it out of the bag to know.
Stabby, we have role players. We don't have note takers. It's not the right
True.
group.
You're right. You're right.
As evidence
Okay.
from my.
I attuned to the ring of
Three
protection.
Yay. So yep, Zed takes her letter of woes. She has to take another piece of paper to fold around it because it's covered front to back in words that nobody can read except Arsenal, because Arsenal can read all of the writing ever.
Yeah.
And she basically folds it up, and she folds it up until it's like dense, and then she just casts it into the fire. And then she says some stuff in a language you don't understand because nobody else speaks Kori in this group.
Poke pokes it with a stick to tend it with the fire.
Yeah, but Arden turns on closed captioning and then he can read the words.
Yeah, there you go. I have the remote from Click.
Fucking.
Fuck.
Español, por favor.
Oh, Wombat.
Ah,
I can't remember. So the black plate armor that I'm wearing,
yeah.
it still requires attunement even though the demon's out, right? So I'm still attuned to that. Okay, just want to make sure.
You're not just getting
Oh,
hand
that's right, because
claw.
That's right, because my
Stuff.
hands are magic weapons when I'm wearing that. It's not
Yeah,
just
claw
not just-
weapons.
it's not just normal weapons; they're magic weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's magico.
And the demon's not out. He's just, he got paid off to, like vacation or something,
Well,
You got paid to not be a dickhead.
Yeah.
take something out of the bag, Nimble.
I am. I'm gonna take something out of the bag outside. Where the fuck is the goddamn bag again? I just had it. I was just on it.
Are we doing
Oh,
bag of trick
no.
shenanigans?
no.
Just forget I had this.
Alright.
Yeah.
Clicky. Alright. See what you get. One of them?
One of them.
One of them. Okay. There you go.
You know what? Seeing Nimble do this, Oka will bring out her bag and pull one out as well.
As a giant tan hyena unfurls
Oh.
out of the ball.
I
Let's
am
see.
so happy. I am hugging this thing immediately. This is the best day ever.
Alright, Oka. As you unfurl a gray. Wait for it. Show up, damn it. Show up, damn it. Badger! Oh, two of
Nope,
them.
nope.
He's back.
Badger. Not a giant
Boom.
badger, but a badger.
Nibble is hugging this hyena
There
so
was
much.
there was a distinction. There was a badger and a giant badger. The giant badger's a big boy.
I was kind of hoping for a giant rat for Radicus to come back.
Where's the giant badger?
Now
Here he
you have
comes.
Badgerkiss.
Yeah, giant
Oh.
badger's way bigger than normal badger.
Arden!
Alright.
Arden, look at
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh god. I like tap. I tap Zed on the shoulder as I'm looking out the window. Zed.
Yes, Arden.
This
We
is
have a-
Sail!
We have a nimble thing happening.
Is she bleeding? Is someone dying?
No, there's a giant hyena outside.
Well, I don't know what that is, and if they're screaming, then I will. She has
Zed!
her eyes closed this whole time. She's
Zed!
sitting in front of the fire.
Zed!
I'm imagining after like, well, I don't know what that is, but if they're screaming and then the hyena laughter starts,
Zaddy, she's so
the like
pretty!
the way hyenas
Yeah.
laugh.
Yeah.
I think she wants you to see.
Zed!
She lets her go through like Zed a few more times. And then she just gets
Zaratiana!
up, goes
Zayantia!
up.
Zion! Zaiturated
No.
anatomy!
You guys haven't used my full name for so long, you've forgotten what it was.
Zarenthia!
Nope, not quite.
Zarentha!
Close, not quite.
Zarentha!
Almost.
Zarenthia!
And she goes up to the window and looks through the window.
Look at her happy! Nibble is fully just like on the ground hugging the hyena.
As long as you're having fun, Nimble.
You should come
Oh,
pet
look at
him.
the-
This is
and look at
Sail
Badger.
now.
Pretty sure Oka's badger size. No.
Yeah, Oka was 1,000% badger size.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit bigger, but yeah.
Yeah, you got a pal now.
This is the best day ever.
Right.
And I
How
looked
long
at
do they stay
him.
out? Until they die,
He
right?
looked at me.
Until next dawn, or it's reduced to 0 hit points, so they'll go away by morning.
Echo, I love that Nimble is the most emotionally mature person in the party. What do you mean by that? What does that
That is
mean?
Incorrect.
What
is
do you
incorrect.
mean by that?
Mm-mm.
Nimble is the most emotionally unstable
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. She
I'm gonna put
swings.
birds on your roof, old man.
If you want
Like,
to sit,
what do you mean?
it's a
Bird.
threat.
Yeah,
Yes,
as a
you
threat.
threatened an old man after you just told him you're gonna rob his house because you're a pirate.
She cut through the BS between Zed and Arden's relationship. What do you mean by that?
I think she more aggressively shipped us until we both kind of went like, you know what? I do like the other one.
And Zed already knew. She's just like, I'm just gonna wait for him to figure it out because he needs to emotionally mature a little bit and actually remember to acknowledge his own feelings.
Damn.
We'll shove them down where they belong, into the vault.
Arden, do
You
you want to pet her?
have fun.
You should
I'm
pet her.
going-
Like, come,
I'm going to bed now. Good night.
You are such a dick. We just got up. You were just awake.
I can't hear you. I'm hugging my wife.
See, you said it's a wife. You said it's a wife. I
I'm imagining she's just outside in the snow.
It's screaming through the window. Yes.
And hit the long rest button. Long rest.
Yeah, we didn't hit the long rest buttons. You guys like these are just going away.
Is new day? No.
My button didn't come up.
I did the long rest like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We said we did. We just nobody pressed the button.
Except Aaron. Aaron pressed the button.
Mhm.
I don't think I used anything, so since the long
Well,
rest rest-
whatever. This can be in the morning. Fine. Whatever.
Yay!
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Scannis wakes up and like walks outside to see the commotion, sees the giant hyena pulls out a musket and blows its head off.
I am going
Put
to
him
kill
at it
you.
as it disappears. As it disappears.
Nibble's
like,
hugging
"Ah."
it.
He didn't actually do that, but I just think it'd be funny. He's just like, "Oh man, food! Bam! You want breakfast?"
No.
Breakfast.
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 I will kill the old man.
You
We're not
already.
killing anybody.
You can't kill him. Told you he's a werewolf. He's not an old man. Anyway, morning. Roll for elbow and neck strain for sleeping on a floor.
Joke's on you. I don't
Nah.
sleep. I trance.
I sit.
I'm used to that already.
You actually-
16.
Hey, yeah,
Con-
you're fun.
The only one who had to roll was Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm used to comfy beds. Constitution saving throw 16. We're good to go. I've gotten used to this whole armor
Use it.
thing.
Use his wife as a pillow.
Put in the irate and pirate.
Well, I believe we have some wargs to speak to, and a child-killing werewolf to end.
We're gonna kill a child werewolf?
No. The werewolf kills children, and that we can't stand for that, so we're gonna kill him.
Oh, I wanted to kill a child werewolf.
Nope. That before we even nope. That's not. Don't ruin our friendship. Okay, let's go.
It's an awkward pause.
Just
And I'm
like the
gonna
midget and
continue-
Nibbles just smiling at you.
I'm going to keep my fiendish resilience as piercing damage resistance, and I don't know. I'm ready to head out. Everybody else, good?
Mhm.
Higher than 15 perception, people. As Emil and his father are getting ready for Emil to join you on his trek, you can hear Skennis. And you're really going with them. And Emil says, "They're very eccentric, but they did save me, and we do want their help. If I don't return in a couple days, the blue one probably killed me."
Angry.
I was gonna think that one probably ate me.
And Nimble, you do have that high perception, so you did hear that.
Yeah, I'm green. That was my reply to that.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, no, that's accurate.
Nibble is actually green and she will fight somebody on it.
Then you must have meant the kobold.
Oh yeah, did we staying with a coca today?
Didn't use anything yesterday, so yeah. I'm looking through my fucking 70 emo. Fucking who asked? I love 70 emotes so much. Why not have that one?
All right,
Him is a-
Yay!
trekking,
Yep.
Yeah.
trekking.
Trekking.
On the trek again. Just can't wait to get on the trek again. Dang, I don't even know how far all these things go. Let's figure it out together.
There you
What's
can
this
try
one?
again, Walnut.
Let me try one again. Oh. Bober kurva. All right. Just give this a shot here. We're going cinematic mode, gamers.
Oh shit, cinematic mode.
shit, this one should have been before the cabin. Never mind.
Oops.
Shish. So not that one. What about this one? It's the same fucking one. It's just if you want a different one. Okay. This one. Ooh. Ooh. We go here. Okay. I think this is good. All right. Uh-huh, uh-huh. All right. Plop you down. As you guys come up on a cave.
Oh heck, it's a cave.
Is a cave?
It's a
We're
cave.
going to a cave.
Oh, it's a cave. It's a cave, a cave, a cave, a cave, a cave, a cave, a cave.
Oh shit. A cave.
Oh my god, it's that one cave.
With a rat.
Oh shit!
Oh shit. A rat.
The rat.
Thank you for the follow, Conway Critty. Welcome to D&D.
All right.
God, final hydrate. Goodness.
Welcome in. You see a cave.
Ooh.
Hello,
Opa.
hello, 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 hello.
Opa, 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 opa. Opa, opa, opa. I'd be like a cave to Upas.
Which direction is cave?
We see a
It's-
cave.
Yeah, which direction is cave?
Where the majority of the map is.
Was this the cave?
No.
I'm scooting along. Oop. 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 Also, Maligan's here somewhere.
Maligan.
And Rex.
And my hyena.
Mm-hmm.
God. And the badger.
Mm-hmm.
The Remy got a companion.
Do not.
He does. It's the fucking dark pact inside of his brain.
And as you're walking up with Emil, you can see Emil signal to the left to this huge rock, and you see two pairs of eyes of wargs peer over the edge. They seem to be lookouts on this giant rock. And they disappear back from the edge. And you don't hear any alarm being sounded.
I
You
can
can
totally
suspect
climb
that is
that.
thanks to Emil. And he begins walking and guiding you this way.
Okay, that way, that way. I'm going that way.
And as he reaches the entrance of the cave, Grimrock,
We've come to bargain.
Dormammu, I want a bargain.
Winter toboggan.
Wintry toboggan. And they can, guide you on over. Grimrock is in his little cave over here. If you guys want to walk through, try and avoid the bones, please.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I remember when I was in this cave in my other game that's still not done.
Bones.
I'll move my scoot.
And moving you to the right and down over here.
Mm.
You see many wargs, all armed and like peering over edges and stuff like that. Many eyes
What the dog
looking
doing?
at you from many different angles. And you can
What the
suspect
dog
this is
do?
all thanks to Emil, that you are not being very messed up currently. And let's see if this works.
And do I have a story about this part from my other game?
Is it working?
Hello,
Oh,
yeah.
You have wandered where you do not belong. Those that wander north of Lake Zarovich will meet their doom. We have a pact with the Fae for centuries to live and let live north of Lake Zarovich in the mountains of Barovia is Warg country. The werewolves were once our allies, for it was the Warg that first found the werewolf alone, lost in the forest. We showed them our ways, we trained them to hunt, even the ritual to control the beast within. But they turned to Strahd, began attacking the human villagers against our ways. Werewolves are now enemies of the Warg. But like with man, we live and let live. We will not actively hunt them down, but if they come here looking for a fight, the Warg will finish it.
Okay.
I paid money. It finally worked. Let's go.
Hooray!
Plutonium.
The money worked. Brought
No,
to you
this
by
was-
plutonium.
This was not that was not plutonium. That was the thing I paid for.
Oh.
Anyway,
Brought to you by this thing he paid for.
Pyrum King. If you ever want to play this exact version of Curse of Strahd. Anyway, you have your dialogue. The cutscene is over. You've got the 4 selections of how you want to talk to them, and one of them just says "fuck you, asshole," and
One of them just says
So-
laser swords.
yeah, one
Raise
of them
your
just
weapon.
says "time to attack." Ah, a monster.
Ah!
Ah, monster, run!
All right, what we do?
Trying to digest all of what he said. The intermittent breathing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, those stairs
Uh-huh.
were brutal.
we've Emil has led us here, and we are sent to take down the werewolf's current leader to put in place another, one who will live and let live, as you say. Not sure if we can do it alone, but if you might help us, I think we could do it.
Anybody else?
No, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Emil, what do you think of these people? Uh. Well, they did free me from an evil witch who was draining my blood forever in a tower, and I was able to meet my father's Skenis again. I do believe that they will fix our problem.
Roundabout, backward sort of way.
So, what is our plan of attack? We want to live and let live. We will gladly keep our hands clean of this. Emil
Well,
turns and looks at you guys.
I guess that's a question for, or I guess a question for Emil. Do you think they would go for a sort of a honorable combat if one of us were to say challenge the lead wolf? Do you adhere to that fight? Do you think there's any way this happens without a fight?
I doubt there will be a way to end this without a fight. We will need to take Kirill and exile him, or take his life forcefully, in order to reinstate me as the leader of the clan.
That I think is doable. What is I don't have full confidence in is, will the clan jump in to protect him in a sense? Does more blood have to be spilt than you think necessary? Or you know the area, you know their hideouts. Is there a way you could sneak us in so that we can deal with him a bit more closely without the threat of a large large assault from the rest of the pack?
Well, we do know of one way, and that would be going through the going through the fissure and the back entrance near the Ring of Stone. Also, my father informed me that the lookout post above the main entrance is less guarded during daytime hours. These two facts should allow us secret entrance stealthily directly to Kirill. I will just grab that for you guys. Bing.
Now, if you had to put like a CR rating to Kirill, what do you think he?
Negative fucking 20 based on your party.
that it's so super easy.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, 1, 2, 3. Everybody, just hit him a level 7 spell. Let's go.
Boss spawns. I am Kirill. Ah!
This is what happens when we do all the side quests.
The tutorial of a boss. Me coming back and finishing all the side quests.
What the hell are you wearing? It's my ass kicking gear, bitch.
Double smite, double sneak attack from range, double fucking fire strike, and
Double fire
Oh,
storm, all centered in on one area.
Firestorm.
All right.
So, I believe sneaking our way through to minimize pack interference probably a good idea. Once we get to Kirill, dispatching him, I don't think should be too hard. Again, do you think he would adhere to a challenge of combat like that, or is it better to just get it done quickly?
Exile is our best option. As we've said, live and let live. Even though I am part of the werewolves, we are still trying to adhere to the warg's way of life.
How would one go about exiling him? Just beating but not taking the life? How would I don't know how your customs work.
That's correct. As more of the beast, attributes, we also have the attribute of dominance. If I'm able to dominate Kirill in combat, I will rightfully take the place as Alpha, and the others should follow suit or face exile themselves.
What about in case the children, if there are any there?
I'll make sure the green one doesn't get near them.
Fair assessment.
I will adhere to your code of live and let live. I will do my best not to dispatch him and allow you to exile. However, I have hurt people who have simply hurt a child and endangered them. He has killed children for fun.
Ritual sacrifice, I assume, actually.
I give no promises in the grievousness of the wounds I might inflict, but I won't take his life. That I'll promise.
Well, that's a plan. Tis
Get
daytime.
going.
The lookout tower should be less occupied. Gimrock, if you'd be able to assist, and he is cut off by the sound of claws scampering in from the entrance as you hear a howl mixed with language. Invaders! All of the wargs begin like jumping off the walls, jumping off the rocks, heading towards the entrance. And Emil and Gimrock and all of them begin rushing there as well.
But what are we waiting for, boys? Let's go.
better keep up here.
Yep.
Are we like at the inside entrance or are we going outside?
That's you would be heading outside.
Okay.
Oh, that's too far. Too far. All right, Lassie, where's the danger?
And as you reach the entrance,
The zoomed in map becomes incredibly high definition for some reason.
Oh.
as you reach the entrance, Emil and Gimrock hold their arms out. You all stay in the cave. We'll handle this. And then we'll make our way to their actual cave. Their den. Words. Alright, and what we're gonna do is we're going to do what the thing tells me to do, which is we need to copy, paste. Five. There we go. Okay. And now we are going to open this, and then this, and then how do I give this to you? Like this. Here we go. All right. Warg player 1. Ownership Aaron. Warg player 2. Ownership Aries.
Oh.
Warg player 3. Arsenal.
Womp womp.
Warg player 4. Rainbow. And Warg player 5. Stabby. Okay. Here we go. You all should have your own personal Warg player. And you should now see the map, correct?
Cannot.
Nope.
No? What do you mean?
I have Warg player 3, but I cannot see the map.
Is it because there ain't no goddamn light?
It might be.
Oh,
Mayhap.
fucker. Let me just slap light down. Hold on. Light. Let there be light. Let there be light. Let there be light. How about now?
Uh-uh.
What? What do you mean?
He's black.
Son of a bitch. Go to the campsite. Think about what you did.
Go back to the Dead by Daylight lobby.
How about now?
There be sight.
Now we
Did we
see.
say? Oh, okay.
That was weird.
Did you need the lights, or could I turn those off? I turned them off.
You can turn them off. They're fine.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
You guys have light in sight, and your wargs. Aaron, how we looking on time?
Yeah, I think I gotta
Okay.
call it.
All right.
Alright.
Next time we'll do warg combat.
War combat!
Warg combat. And that's where we're ended up
One
this
would
week.
say wombat.
You can make that joke, but it ain't true.
Spectacular.
Amazing.
Wow, I actually have notes this time.
Holy
Wow,
shit.
really?
Look at me
Yeah.
taking notes.
Oh my
Me
god,
neither.
he took notes.
Alright, this week, even though I hate to admit it, Nimble,
Hmm?
you get the inspiration.
What?
Hooray!
For what? What did I
Yay!
do?
For the birds on the roof and the pirate act, for some reason. Just so dumb
pirate?
and so unneeded and about to be stabbed, and you're just like, I'm gonna rob your house. I'm gonna have my bird sit on your roof.
What's your
Like,
business? I'm a
Leave
pirate.
the old
That's
man
not the
alone.
question.
You I can be being old men.
It's so
Alright.
rude.
See you
No.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.
All right,
Ellen.
goodbye.
Oh god, Case is already in my goddamn server.
All
Well,
right.
now.
Well,
Alright.
We fixed plutonium. That's the main takeaway.
Yippee!
Sorry, I.
Thank you, Wombat, our beloved god.
Arigato gozaimasu.
got the. All right.
Alright. I don't
Let's
know.
end the stream on my end.
Yep, I'm gonna end and go
Bye.
bed.
Till next
I'm
week.
seeing if there's anybody
Until week.
live that I want to raid. I do not see anybody. Okay, good night.